Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the difference between a school teacher and a martial arts instructor. I do believe that there is some big differences. A video hasn't been made like this before, so I want to kind of give your guys' thoughts and stuff in the comments. Before we get into this, if I can get you guys to give me a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe if you want to, that would do me a solid and I'd appreciate it a lot. And I'm going to give you a short tour here because there's some things that have changed in my studio. Like if you see the flags in the back, I put the flags on this wall. And if you look at the wall that they were on, I have wall mirrors now. So I am excited because I'm going to use the heck out of those. Because I do teach on one side, because as you guys know, my right side is kind of funky. So I end up using the mirrors a lot when I have to turn on both sides, things like that. This side here, they did break that one, it cracked, so they're like, well, we'll just reorder it and they'll come back in. And then I got one more deal I want to show you guys. So this is a wall sticker that I had in mind for quite a while that I wanted to get in. I was going to put it on the wall, but this wasn't big enough, and it was really expensive to get this made. So I was like, you know what, let's just put it right in the back of the front desk here, and I sit back there 90% of the time, and I love it. I got to rock the association, and I couldn't be happier with the association, GTMA. They are amazing, and if you guys don't know who they are, I would truly recommend to look them up. If you're looking for martial arts instruction schools, just look at the GTMA deal, or just ask them, do you teach GTMA? And if they do, then I would totally 100% recommend GTMA as a new student. So anyways, let's get into this conversation because I've been thinking about this. I've watched a lot of teachers' videos and stuff like that, and I just kind of, and they got a hard job. Like, no doubt, being a teacher is a hard living to do. But I feel when you have the passion for it, it doesn't seem like work. Like you just truly want, like you truly have a passion just to teach. And I know, me being a martial arts instructor and now a school owner, I have the ability to teach kids, and I love to see the growth in them. Kids, adults, older adults, teens, like all of them. Like I love to see like the lights go on in their head, and they just kind of get it, and they feed off of this stuff. Like good, positive positive discipline, kids feed off of that. They truly want to do good. I feel in my heart that kids, adults, like really I think with us as humans, when we get kind of out of whack and there's no structure in our life and we're just kind of like, I just don't have any path. I think we become destructive within ourselves and through others. And when we do that, our lives just kind of become, like crazy. And I think we start feeding off of the dysfunction as we get older. And we just, and if we don't have that drama and dysfunction in our lives, then we go looking for it. But when we don't, and we have a good structure with a good, solid, awesome teacher or a good, solid, awesome martial arts instructor, our whole world's change. It becomes a 180 turn from what you could have been to this is who we are now. We provide in life, and life doesn't seem to be that hard anymore like it could have. Like we just kind of seem to navigate through life pretty well. So this is a hard one because each school teachers and instructors can both impact students' lives like no one could absolutely believe. Like I truly believe a good solid teacher and a good solid instructor, martial arts instructor, will be on someone's mind their whole life. Like, heck, President of the United States can be like, I can remember a teacher that I had or a successful business person. Like I can remember a teacher I had. That impacts, and that's what we do. And we have to remember that we do impact kids when, not all of them, but I do believe when we have the right intentions and we kind of drill it, then we do make some good impact on kids. So let's talk about teachers first. So teachers, So when they come into, teaching, they get their degree, they go through college, get their degree, and then, I believe they can choose the grade that they want to teach. So if it's high school, then they can go into high school age. If it's, junior high, then, junior high age. Elementary, then go into elementary. And I feel that they can just kind of go into the age group that fits them both, or fits them the best within their, with what they feel like they can do and everything. Us as instructors, now I'm just going to talk about the instructor side, not the school owner side, because that'll be totally different. But the instructor side, we kind of do the same thing, but the all-around instructor, I think, can deal with the 4, 5, 6, 7-year-olds all the way up to 99, and we're good with all of them. So me, I can teach pretty much any age and be pretty successful at it. I've had a lot of practice. Yes, I have some that I'm not so fond of, and then some that I'm truly passionate about and absolutely adore. Some of these ages, they just are awesome to teach, and just because they just have so much excitement. And I believe some of the teachers and stuff have that kind of that mindset as well. But I think us as martial arts instructors have a little bit better, or we can kind of get away with a few more things that teachers can't. We can discipline our students as we need, constructive discipline. But I do know the teachers do use us for that. If there's bad behavior at home, it's like, oh, you're misbehaving? Wait till Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so hears about this. It freaks the kids out, because us as martial arts instructors, we create this, we create some fear within the students. And not that the fear is real, but they don't want to disappoint us as instructors, because we're truly looking for them to give us their best. I want your best right now, and they feed off that. Every kid loves and wants to do good for their parents, do good for their instructors, do good for the people that they have a like to, things like that, and they just want to please. And so the positive that I think with us being martial artists and martial arts instructors give the kids, we have that ability to, they kind of want to be, oh, I want to be like Mr. McKee. Oh, I want to be like Mrs. So-and-so. Oh, I want to be like, Master this. And so we portray that this is who we are. And the teachers, I don't know if they can't do this or don't want to do this, but the constructive discipline, because I do know that they have to deal with a lot of kids that cuss, kids that just don't want to do schoolwork, complain a lot, but we don't allow the kids to get out of line like I think school teachers have to because of the parents. And let me touch on this for a bit. Now, I do understand, like, when I was growing up, like, it wasn't, too far off to think or to see, in that matter, a kid getting whipped by the principal in the early 80s, mid 80s. When I was in elementary school, it was a very real thing that the principal would be giving a couple kids some whoopings right after school. Either they would run laps, or they can get a spanking. One of the two, because they were bad kids, they got in trouble. And the principal, that was totally allowed. But now I think since the culture has changed, it's like, don't put your hands on my kid. And to an extent, I do agree with that. Don't put your hands on my kid. I'll do my own disciplining. I don't have any kids, but if I had that, like, I wouldn't want, someone to kind of, put their hands on my kids in any way. But the thing is too, is us as parents, I think we have a job of disciplining our kids. So like, if I ever had kids, I can guarantee you that they wouldn't give someone an excuse to put their hands on them. The parents do need to have some constructive discipline and then raising the kids. So when they don't, I think that's when the teachers just have to deal with it. Us as instructors, we have to train them out of it. So I can almost guarantee you that parents bring their kids in for a few different reasons. One is I want to have my kid get more confident, so I want to put them in martial arts. Or it's my kid is kind of out of control and I need to get him some discipline. So they bring them to us. And so we have to do our training through the martial arts side of stuff. And then we got the life skills that we teach as well. And so we're teaching pretty much the life skills, the respect, the courtesy through the month. And that's what I do, is each month we have a new life skill, and I teach that along with their skills of the martial arts. But what's cool is they feed off it. So they don't really know that that's what they're really paying for, not the punching and the kicking and stuff. This is just the secondary perk that they get, but this is the real perk that they get, and this is the real value is these life skills. It changes kids 180 degree, and I have seen it within this association, and that's why I still teach this association, because I can see it's changing lives. Pretty much, it's changing lives one black belt at a time. That's the motto, and that's what I live off of. The school teachers, I don't believe, have that opportunity to do that, but I do believe that they do have a very, very, very hard job, because they just get every kind of walk of life of kid, and they just have to deal with it. We can kind of pick and choose who we teach to an extent. I know the school owners and stuff like that, they just want students. I pick and choose of who I want. If the kids are just too young, sorry, I don't need your money, and I don't want your money if your kid doesn't have at least a few different things that I am looking for within a student. Then you got to go find someplace else. Because I just know from experience that family or that kid is going to be more difficult to my job or my my business than it's really worth. So so I am very picky about who comes into my studio and who doesn't. And that's kind of the perk that I can do as a school owner, as a instructor. School teachers don't have that option. They just have to deal with who they get, and that is a very hard job. And I do give a lot of kudos to all the teachers that have to deal with that. And if you haven't, gave your teacher like a thumbs up or like a, hey, you're doing a good job, awesome job. Instructors too, go ahead and give them a high five and be like, man, you're doing an awesome job, right? Because we're just really trying our best. We're still human too, but we're trying our best. So really, that's all I got, guys. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of this video and share. Until next time, guys, go ahead and train hard, train smart, and I'll see you in the next one.